86th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select.
That's So Dolphins Talk with John Baker and Trigga Trey Proctor.
We check your pulse if you're not fired up.
Dude, are we good?
Dude, we're the best team in the league.
If you don't have eye black at home, you better go get some eye black.
Oh my god, we're back.
Hello and welcome into another edition of That's So Dolphins Talk. Got myself, Johnny Bake Show, and the co-pilot, Trigga Trey Proctor. It was a Christmas miracle. It felt so good. A big Dolphins dub. Dolphins win against the Cowboys 22-20 in Miami, Christmas Eve. That just made Christmas that much better.
Yeah, they were so close to ruining Christmas for me, and I'm so glad that they did not. Because man, were they about to just ruin it for the whole family. We had to do our family's Christmas because we get together at my parents' house in the morning before the game.
Yeah.
In fear that if they lost, no one would want to open gifts. We would just leave. And if we got any dolphin shit, we were throwing it out.
We went to we did it like the normal time. So we went over like during the day, and then we did I went over to Uncle Jamie. Shout out Uncle Jamie.
Shout out.
He already had the game on. He knew I was coming, already had the game on, and I just hung out upstairs for the longest time, held out for the longest time until we had to eat dinner. And I held out for so long, and then I ended up just setting up the phone with a little bit of that, with a little bit of drank, and it was so good. I was so nervous though. I can't tell you how much doubt that I had, and you gave the most incredible promo after the game. Everybody was hammered at your house.
Oh my god!
Was it at Dad's?
It was at my parents' house. It was at Dad's, and yes, everyone was absolutely feeling themselves. And we were just cutting promos on each other. Kids are screaming. You know, babies are shitting everywhere. It is just wild. So felt good to get a dub with the fam. We look good. I was overly positive. Might have been the vitamins, but I was definitely overly positive almost the entire game. And we were all down. We were all down pretty bad when they scored there at the end. Dude, first off, that roughing the passer call on Christian Wilkins is so bad.
So bad.
So bad. And there were so many blown calls in that game. Honestly, probably on both sides of the ball. I think I think we held Micah a lot. I mean, he obviously came out and said, you know, he made that post or whatever, but you know, I think we held him a lot. But like the roughing, they're holding exactly. They're holding every play. I don't know what the plan is. Like, what are they trying to do with that roughing the passer call? Because I mean, he clearly finished it. The only thing I can think of is if someone from Dallas, or due to Hard Knocks being on, they see how Christian is. Like, I don't know if there's a little Hard Knocks bias because he does mess around with people. He pulls their towels and, it's gamesmanship, right? I just gotta wonder if the refs were trying to, like, I don't know, man. That was crucially bad. It was crucially bad.
Yeah, that one was bad. I thought that pass interference call. I thought the pass interference call in the end zone. I felt like that was too much. I felt like that was rough. Like,
yeah,
I know that it was. I mean, it probably was pass interference. I don't think it was double pass interference, but like, they only called that play to get pass interference. They weren't calling a play to get the score. And no. I hated that call. I thought that was absolutely terrible.
Yeah. So, and calls were bad. But as I was saying, going into after they scored the touchdown, we were all kind of I just felt like, here we go, like typical Dolphins. And old Josh rallied the crew and said, well, you know what? If Tua is going to be a franchise guy and we're going to win Super Bowl, he has 3 minutes and, 2 timeouts, whatever. We need to make it happen. And sure enough, we did.
Well, shout out Josh, because I instantly said in the chat, I've seen this too many times. This is exactly what happens. I know this team. And then I sat down, and then I was like, you know what? We got 3.5 minutes. We got 2 timeouts. this is a better situation than, especially when it was against the Titans when you had like 40 seconds and you got to go. Like
Mhm.
they had time. I was a little nervous, but then once they got that face mask and they instantly got that 15 yards, I was like, all right, like okay, we got a chance now. Like there's a chance.
Yeah.
And then the Travis Wingfield broke this down on that screen where Tyreek got the first down. Teron Armstead did something so savvy, something so unique where he just like jumped so far outside and it made Micah go inside and Micah
Hmm.
totally took himself out of the play. Like he just totally faked it. It's Wingfield put it on Twitter. It is so good. The way
Yeah.
that Armstead just totally faked that out. Like that was so heady. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe that drive they put together at the end of the game.
I know that was crucial. And like Sanders made me nervous every kick. Every time he lines up to kick, I got nervous. We do gotta apologize because he's been on the shit list since like week last year.
He's been not
So
week 2 last year or something. I don't
yeah.
know.
So and he came in clutch, man. That's good momentum. Hopefully carrying us into the playoffs because we're gonna need him again. Um, our punter's still atrocious. He did hit one pretty good ball. I will say that, but he's still bad. He's still bad.
Yeah. I mean, he had that one that pinned him deep, and that was that was in a really important part of the game. I
Yeah.
had no idea that Jason Sanders made that first field goal because we had to leave and I was like following along on my phone, but like I didn't have service going through town. So I had to go super old school and just watch the play by play on Google. And then it said it was like it was fourth and like 14 and we were on the Dolphins 38 and I was like they're punting that. There ain't no way Sanders is kicking that. That's like a 50-yard field goal. He ain't kicking that. And then all of a sudden +3 popped up. I was like, "Oh, okay. That's different." And then by the time we got out to Uncle Jamie's, I saw that it was that CD Lamb touchdown, which I felt like that was an anomaly of the game. Like if you take
Defensively for us, yeah.
yeah, and um I
Well, we
just feel
talked
like
about that. We talked about that last week. I think it was. It was like the first drive of the game against. Um, was it the first guy? Like, it might have been the Titans. It was either the Titans or there was a drive with it, and it's happened in the Broncos game too. There's always like a drive where the defense just literally throws up on themselves, and
yeah.
then at some point they get it together. Um, I thought, I don't know, man. Fangio still worries me with this, with X not shadowing CD Lamb, or with Jalen not shadowing CD Lamb.
I did not like that. I did not like that one bit. I don't understand the philosophy behind just planting Ramsey and X on their sides. Like I don't like that. I would have now, I guess granted to in his defense, it worked for, quarters, 2 through like to the start of the fourth quarter, like to totally shut him down. And I mean, it worked out, but at the same point, it's like what it's the same. It kind of seems like the same things over and over again with the defense. Where Ramsey, like we have an elite number one where we could shut down your number one, and it does not matter, and we just have a refusal to do it. And I don't know if it's like Fangs is worried that if we put Ramsey on one guy, that's going to open up the offense for everybody else. But then again, you have X, and I know that X isn't like the same player that he once was, but I don't know. Like, I just feel like we have a real option here to utilize it, and they don't take it, and it's kind of frustrating to watch.
I don't understand why. Like Ramsey, I don't know if it's Ramsey's personality, but he seems disgruntled.
Yeah, he is it just me too? Because it feels like he is too. I don't know.
Yeah, it's I don't. He may just not like talking to reporters, which is fine. But just when he had that interview in the locker room, he seemed irritated that he was not shadowing every week. I think he wants to do that, but
I don't know why. Maybe Fangs is waiting to do it like in the playoffs. I don't know. Like give him a completely different look when you get to the playoffs. I don't know. But why aren't you trying to do it now? Like to sort out the kinks. I don't know.
especially with Stephon Diggs, because Kohu cannot. Because I mean, that's what teams are doing. They're just putting their best player in the slot, and Kohu's good against you know naturally slot receivers. But when you start putting Stephon and CeeDee Lamb and people of that nature in the slot for
Hmm.
Kohu. He can't compete with that.
Yeah. And I also think that sometimes like that, like whenever Lamb scored on that touchdown, that exposed the over aggressiveness that Brandon Jones has. And I think that
Mm-hmm.
hopefully Holland is back this week. And I feel like that's gonna help too. At least
Yeah,
defensively. Because I feel
yeah,
like they are really starting to miss Javon Holland.
I know. I'm hoping he's two sprains or healed.
Two sprains.
The Waddle news is a little worrisome.
Yeah, the fact that they're not going to have Waddle out there for this Ravens game, and the Ravens, good lord, they looked good last night. They absolutely steamrolled San Francisco. Now, Brock Purdy had what, 4 turnovers, and Darnold had one.
Yeah,
Like five picks in one game. Like that's
yeah.
bad. That's
We'll
worrisome.
see, and we'll have boots on the ground because we'll be there.
Yeah, boots on the ground. Tricky
Boots
will
on
be
the
at the
ground.
game. The I guess I guess it's a good thing if you're Miami because you have a offshoot of the Shanahan offense, and you just saw what the Ravens did to absolutely shut down the Shanahan offense. But now you have like the McDaniel Shanahan offense, so now like you know what not to do,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously you can't let your left tackle get hurt. I mean, their line was they were down to like they were gonna have to have their punter out there playing right tackle if somebody else got hurt. That's like how down bad they were last night in San Francisco. But whatever San Francisco did, do not do that next week.
Yeah, man, I was hoping the Bills were going to lose.
I know. I was hoping the Bills were going to lose. Everything was legitimately lining up for the Finns to have an ultimate weekend where, uh, aside from, I didn't know if the Ravens were going to lose. I felt like that was a 50-50 game. But I felt that like the Chargers had a chance to just finish it off. Like they had the touchdown there,
Mm-hmm.
and they stepped on their dicks, and then like the Chiefs lost yesterday too. So like the Finns have a legitimate chance to like completely lock up 1 or 2 seed. If they win, I think the scenario is that if they win in Baltimore next week, they win the division and they lock up, or they have a chance for the 1 seed as long as they don't lose to the Bills. And then I mean, if they lose, they've pretty much sat themselves at 2, and then if they would end up losing to the Bills, then they've sat themselves at like 7 at worst, I think. But fully
I think
locked
they
into the
can't.
playoffs.
Yeah, we're locked in the playoffs, which all that matters. I know I want the 1 seed, but I just want one home playoff game. So if we could be somewhere in the top.
Yeah, in the top 4, it's all you need to be. I'm not worried. I don't know if I really want the 1 seed. If we had like some really bad injuries, I think I'd want the 1 seed just to get healthy. But the way that this team is, like they play better when the more they play. And I
Yeah.
feel like
I
if
don't know
they
if I want that week off, honestly.
I don't want the week off because then you go into the divisional round. You got a team that won last week in the wild card round. Like that just it's
When's the last Super Bowl champion that's come from a 1 seed?
I it feels like it's been a while, or maybe it's just me. Like I don't did the Chiefs have the 1 seed last year?
Hold. I know. I don't think they did.
I don't think so. And I feel like the 1 seed thing happens a lot more frequently now, but I just feel like this Dolphins team, they're not as they're given the injuries and everything. Yeah, that might help injury wise, but I don't think that that's good play wise. Like they seem to always come out flat after a bye week, and then they get it going a little bit too late. And I don't want to have to go. I don't want to turn it on late in a playoff game. I want to be going from the start.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. So, in the 48 Super Bowls since the NFL implemented playoff seeding, this is from February this year, which began in 1975, 13 Super Bowls have featured the top seeds from each conference. Since 1990, when the NFL expanded to the 12 playoffs, 12 teams. Wait, hold on.
Being the 1 seed isn't a lock that you're like getting there. And I just there's too many teams that just get hot, like the Bills. I don't know. The Bills have shown that if you keep the pressure on them, if you have any semblance of a human being back there at quarterback, you can keep it close and beat them. And, like the Patriots won against the Broncos over the weekend. Like the Broncos were a trending up team. Now they're trending down. Patriots have a real chance to help out the Dolphins this weekend. And like the way that the Patriots played the Bills the last time,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how they don't play them the same way this time. I know it's in Foxborough. It's a divisional matchup. It's a rough and tough team. The Patriots have always have good defensive schemes and game plans. So the way
It's in
that
Foxborough.
no, it's in Buffalo.
Mm.
Did I say Foxborough?
So
I meant it's in Buffalo,
yeah,
but still,
yeah,
like
okay.
I could see a world where where New England walks into Buffalo and like they make it an ugly game, and who knows, maybe they might pull one out. If they pull it
Yeah,
out, that's a
no,
nail in the coffin for the Bills. I feel like, especially if the Fins win. Fins got to
yeah,
win.
I think regardless, the Bills have to win out.
They do, yeah. No,
No, they have
well,
to.
if the Dolphins lose, then they can lose.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, since 1990, when the NFL expanded the playoffs to 12 teams, 32 of the 64 number one seeds, so literally half, advanced to the Super Bowl, with 14 of those teams going on to win the game. So there's four since 1990, 14 number one seeds. So I mean, it's like okay, I kind of want the number one seed now, but also you talked me out of it with the bye or the off week, the bye week, first round bye. It scares me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think I want the bye week. I would love to be sitting there at the 2 seed playing the 7 seed, which the 7 seed looks like it could be Colts most likely. So could be Colts, could be Texans. I don't think it'll be the
I don't
Texans.
really care. Honestly, I'll play anyone.
If it's in Miami, I'll play anyone. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah,
God, that win
I'm
felt
actually.
so good. I could not
I
believe that
know, dude.
I cannot
The O
believe that Jason
line,
Sanders kicked 5 field goals and made all of them.
literally, everyone was. I saw a bunch of people complaining about our offense not scoring touchdowns. Dude, we are the number one offense in the NFL. Okay, points are points. We're scoring points. Like some games you need to win with 5 field goals. Some games you need to win with 5 touchdowns.
We're the number 1 offense in the league, but the Cowboys are the number 4 pass defense in the league. Like they're not a slouch, and
No.
we just faced the Jets, who were like up there as well. They're a top 5 pass defense, I believe, in the league. And
Mm-hmm.
now we've just played the Cowboys, who have a more complete defense right now. And we're going to be playing what I think is probably the best defense in the league. I've been saying it all year. I fear Baltimore. The Ravens are a really good team. They play a very in your face smash mouth. They have a really, really good field general in the middle of that defense with Roquan Smith. They have really good safeties. Now, I think Kyle Hamilton got hurt. I don't know if he's playing next week, but they have Marcus Williams. They have Marlon Humphrey. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like it's not I mean, Clowney. Like they have guys. Matabuke. I think that's how you say his name. But like, they got dudes on their defense. Right, probably the most complete defense in the NFL right now. And I mean, it's go. I mean, this is it. I mean, this is for the 1 seed. So, do you want the 1 seed, or do you want to clinch? And maybe if they would win this game, do you think they take a week off next week and set people against the Bills?
I don't think McDaniel would.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I feel like it's a bad call too.
I don't think
Like
you
play
sit
them.
people against the division.
What's going on over there?
Wild. um,
Uh,
I don't think you sit people, not against the Bills. I don't think they will.
mm, dude, I can't even believe it's Tuesday. Like we got Hard Knocks tonight too.
Hard Knocks tonight, and literally, no, it's Tuesday already, and the game's coming right around the corner.
Plus, I'm off like all week long too, except for Thursday. I got like
Same.
half day Thursday. Dude, this week is like one of the best weeks ever.
Oh, dude, the week between Christmas and New Year's, top three, getting on Call of Duty and crushing all the new people that just got it.
I got
Um,
I got Spider-Man 2.
I heard that was good.
What I play so far is amazing. And I got
Do you still have my Red Dead?
no, I have your Miles.
Oh yeah, you beat
I
that.
just got Red Dead. No, I beat Miles.
Well, let me borrow Spider-Man 2 when you beat it.
Huh?
Let me borrow Spider-Man 2 when you beat it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so all right, so the offensive line played astounding, dude. Did get crushed on that roughing the passer call.
Oh, he
I was
got
so
crushed. Oh, I was so
It kind of makes
nervous.
me. It kind of feels good though that he got hit, was able to get back up though. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Yeah, he got right back up. Oh man, do that bomb that he threw to Waddle like first drive. If he would have hit that one at Tyreek, I felt like Tyreek might have gotten 2K. Like the race to 2K might have came back on. He needs
He's got to catch
359.
that ball.
He's got 359 to get to 2K.
He's got to catch that ball.
He does got to catch that ball.
I don't care about 2K because I don't want them trying to force balls to him. Like we're trying
No,
to win
and I
football games.
and I
I don't
feel
think
like
Mike will do that.
no, and I feel like this week, like the game, like there was a lot of spreading the wealth. Like said Wilson got a lot of burn. Durham
We're gonna need
Smythe
him.
Durham Smythe had a lot of burn too. Like he was pretty important. How about Jeff Wilson? Jeff Wilson came in on that last drive and he had a catch earlier in the game too. Like a lot of these guys, the
Mosher got hurt and I
journeyman.
lost the championship because of it.
Yeah, yeah. Bad fantasy week. I lost in one
What's up
league.
with Mosher?
Never
I didn't see
won.
an update on him.
I don't know. It's a shin, I believe. I'm assuming they said that he could have came back in, but they held him just in case.
Okay, all right.
So that's good. I feel like most will play this weekend. The only thing that bothers me about going to Baltimore is that it's turf. And anytime a team plays on turf now, I just get nervous.
Baltimore's not turf.
It is.
I don't think it is.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm on it.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it's turf.
I don't think it is.
I'm on it.
Maybe it is.
I feel like it is. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass.
No, I think you're right. I think it is turf. Yeah, it is turf. I'm thinking about it now. I think it's that split stuff.
Uh it is synthetic turf. Wait,
Yeah.
they might have switched it to grass. It might be grass now. Okay, now I'm not as worried. I just don't want to see our team play on turf at the end of the year because
It
we
is.
get
I
too
think it
many
is
of these.
grass, dude. We were just at a game last year. How do we not remember that,
I know, right? Ah, where's the seats at for this weekend?
buddy?
Are they good?
20 rows off the field on the 45-yard line, Dolphins sideline bench.
Oh my god.
I know, dude. I cannot wait.
You were so deep in there.
Oh, buddy, I'm thankful. I'm glad we're behind the Dolphins bench because it might have been warfare. Well, hopefully, we'll have some more Dolphins fans behind the Dolphins bench than we would behind the Ravens because Daddy, I had to sit in the pocket. I can't say nothing. It's just me and Dev going, so I can't be trying to pick fights. I'm not getting. I'm not getting knocked out and put on World Star.
Yeah, and the game didn't get flexed. It's still 1 o'clock on
Thank
Sunday,
God.
which I love. I love a good 1 o'clock game on a
I want
Sunday.
nothing to do with prime time ever again, dude.
Nope, nope. If we get into the playoffs, I want that. I want that playoff game. Or we already in the playoffs, but I want that playoff game to be at 1 o'clock.
Hey, you want to know one thing I had a pet peeve about? And I was thinking about before the game. I said something to Dad about it. Why all year the Dolphins play at 1 o'clock at home? All year.
Mm-hmm.
Why the one time a regular 4 p.m. team, the Cowboys always played 4.
Mm-hmm.
Why the one time they're coming to our house did they switch it to 4 and put it on Fox?
Probably because it's the Cowboys and it was Christmas Eve.
That could have been a little bit of an advantage for us. That's like a 1 hour time jump from Dallas to Miami.
Yeah.
And they would have had to play 3 hours earlier, so it almost 4 hours earlier because of the time jump and then it not being at 4 o'clock. And they made it 4 o'clock. It was weird. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm good. I was good with the 4 o'clock game. I'm not good with the 8 o'clock game. I want nothing to do with anything after any game that is going to be after 4 o'clock. I don't even schedule it for the Fins. Just make it either
Nope.
1 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Don't do
We
it.
used to look for Monday night and Thursday or Monday night games, Sunday night games. I don't want them ever again. We're so bad in prime time.
Dude, I hate Monday night games. I hate Monday night games. I hate Sunday night games because Sunday night games, you got to wait all day. And then if you wait all day and then they lose, and you're like, well, what the fuck? Like, I just
What a
wasted all my
waste of
time.
it.
And then you, and then whenever they have like a Monday night game, then when they lose that Tennessee game, that game pisses me off even more because it's like you just waited, you saw
Oh,
all that football, and then their last game of the week. And then you got to think about that for like 4 straight days.
yeah.
But shout out to Jason Sanders, 5 field goals, and Bradley Chubb. He is now double-digit sacks. Gink had another big game.
We
Wilkins
got to
had a
re-sign
game.
him, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, it's just, it was a nice complete game the whole way around. It felt really good. Gink had 10 tackles. Like he's playing great. Brandon Jones had 9. Like I,
So what are we going to do at receiver with no Waddle and no Chosen Anderson?
I guess it's going to be a lot of Ced Wilson, a lot of Barrios. I'm assuming that they would probably put Craycraft, even though Craycraft was inactive this week. Maybe they might activate him, make Craycraft active. I don't know. I guess they're going to be if you have Tyreek and you made it through to your fantasy championship and you have Tyreek, you got to play him.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big Tyreek game. I don't know what I'm interested to see um what the Ravens do to try to eliminate Tyreek because they I feel like the Dolphins they have way better receivers than what the 49ers do, but the 49ers have a complete offensive line and an incredible run game that I feel like you have to play it completely differently.
I also just think he just can't throw 4 interceptions.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's just not do that. Let's just take care of the football.
It was a nice clean game, like clean game from the Finns. No turnovers. It was nice.
Yeah. So, man, the Waddle news is scary. I,
He's probably out. He's probably out to the playoffs, is what I saw. He's probably going to be out 2 to 3 games. It's not good. That's not great news.
no, it's not great news at all. And
Get him.
with no Easy E,
I'm not really. I don't really think. I'm totally okay with Ced Wilson. Like he's a big body receiver. Like he's not gonna like kill you with Waddle
yeah, but
speed.
we're
But he's.
thin. We are thin.
I know we're thin at receiver. But we got Barrios. We got Craycraft. We got
Then who?
huh?
Then who? It's 4 receivers. We have 4 receivers.
I don't know. Maybe go sign somebody who's out there.
Oh, Claypool?
They got Claypool. Yeah, he was out there. He was out there in the Cowboys game. I saw him a couple times out there.
I'm petrified now, dude. I literally am sitting there thinking about our receivers.
We just got to run the. We can run the ball. Feed Raheem.
And Achan.
Yeah. Now you're out. You're out.
I'm not letting him do it to me. I'm not. I still don't even know if we're in the playoffs. So I understand we clinched, but for all I know, there'll be some weird NFL rule that said, well, due to, having a Hawaiian quarterback, you actually have to clinch twice. Be the most Dolphins thing of all time. Some bullshit like that happens. Or we get be hilarious?
Yeah.
This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna get a home playoff game, and a freaking tornado is gonna come again, and they're gonna have to move the game to a neutral site field. That's exactly what's gonna happen to us. You wait. You wait.
I'm not worried about that. God damn it, I had a point here. Oh, what is kind of good for the Finns is that the Ravens had to go cross country and play a late Monday night game. Now they got to go the whole way back across the country and play Sunday at 1. So Finns have been at home for a while now. They've been rested and they're cozy in their homes on Christmas. Like that seems like a good thing. Probably they don't head up there till probably Friday. So the body should be good. Like the team should be as good as what we're about as healthy as we're gonna be right now, I feel like.
Yeah, if we didn't lose Waddle, man, I would have been. I'm like through the moon optimistic because you got to figure Holland's coming back, Hunt's coming back. Jerome Baker should be getting designated soon. They kept that one IR spot open for him.
They brought Chris Brooks back, so I don't know.
Yeah, they still have one. That leaves one.
Oh, they still got one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baker should be back soon. I feel like Duke Riley's played great. David Long, phenomenal
Actually,
year.
Duke Riley has played well.
And I think that he's a product of a really good Fangio system.
Yeah, dude, Eichenberg got in the way so well yesterday. Just got in the way. There were times he blocked no one. They just had to run around him, which was beneficial. Jesus, man, whatever. We're winning games with freaking Eichenberg playing center. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, we beat a team with a winning record finally. The monkey's off the back. Now let's go take care of a good team on the road.
But the Cowboys aren't a good team. The Cowboys are also a fraud now because they haven't beaten a good team. So we just beat a fraudulent good team now.
Okay, sure. I don't.
We have to do it this week.
Yeah, now you gotta do it this week. So I feel like this is actually a game for the MVP race too. Like if Tua has a good game and they win, Tua has a claim to the MVP or Tyreek. But if they get blown out by the Ravens, I feel like Lamar's going to win MVP.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to whoever is the number one seed.
Yeah. And this Ravens offense, I've been scared about this Ravens team the whole year. I've literally said it from like the beginning of August. This Ravens team scares me. And we'll probably see why on Sunday.
Have they not laid a couple eggs this year though?
I mean, they laid that egg against they almost laid that egg against the Rams. They laid that egg against the Browns. They've laid a couple, but they usually lay them early in the year. They don't lay them late.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They're an insanely well coached team all the time.
They snuck out against the Bengals. They got blowed out, or they lost to the Colts.
Oh yeah, that Colts one was bad. They lost to the Steelers as well.
Lost to the shithole Steelers. Squeaked by the Titans.
I mean, they've
squeaked by the Cardinals.
Oh yeah.
Lost to the Browns.
Mean, they absolutely blew the doors off the Jags, blew the doors off the Niners. Are they going to blow the doors? I don't want them. I mean, they've had a really good run here. 5 straight wins.
They're due for a loss.
They're due.
All right, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, that was a good. It was a great Christmas Eve win, 22-20 against Dallas. Now they play the Ravens. Will have boots on the ground. 1:00 Sunday, and enjoy the game. And we will see you next week on That's So Dolphins Talk. Ends up.